Big round of applause.
What we were talking about was that a typical accumulator finds it hard to take risks, whether that's personal risks, whether that's risks within business. What support can you recommend?
So let's take that as an example, right? In terms of like should the support be to find ways to take risks more, or should the support be to clarify what you mean by risk? So what do you do right now?
Well, I'm not in business at the moment.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I mean...
Did you have that? Would you like to be in business?
I would like to be in business,
Okay,
yes.
and sorry, your name again was?
Nicola.
Nicola. Shall we figure out for Nicola how she can be in business in the most riskless way? Okay, all right. Okay, so Nicola, what would be the top 3 criteria for the kind of business you'd want to be in? Let's start with purpose. What for you would be the kind of business that's making a difference in somewhere in the world that will make you go, wow, I would love to work with a business like that? Have you taken the purpose test?
I haven't taken the purpose test,
Okay.
no, I only did the wealth dynamic.
Okay, so there's a purpose test you can take, which allows you to find out what it is that you're most passionate about. Out of all the stories you heard yesterday and all the examples you gave, what would be one story that actually gave you the clearest picture of, ooh, that looks exciting, or that looks like something I'd love to do? The property side. Yeah. All right, and what is it about property?
Probably it's a better rate of return.
Okay.
For your investment.
All right, so this is not about purpose. This is about a vehicle, right? The different vehicles can give you different rates of return. So when we talk about purpose, which are things that can make a difference in the world, right? Because there are too many people in property that do property for the sake of property, and then they go, but where's the meaning of life, right? And it's like, what is it that I'm actually doing here? And I'm going to borrow this money now. Why do I have this money? What's the purpose of the money, right? It's always to be actually making a difference of some sort, right? So if you look at the different things you could be making a difference in, or the kind of organizations, I'm going to give you a couple of examples, right? Let's talk about property. People who are involved in property that are out making a difference in the world. I mentioned Elon Musk, right? Elon Musk is actually turning homes into smart homes in such a way that he can save the planet, because he's going to have solar-powered roofs that are going to then power up not just the house, but the cars that drive out of the house. Right, so that would be an example. I showed yesterday a video of 3D printing, where the entire shift to 3D printing allows anyone, anywhere to have those homes. Companies like Habitat for Humanity already are using 3D printing to actually have very low-cost housing, and to be able to grow that low-cost housing as well, and evolve that in easy, simple ways, right? You just heard here that the person who actually is now our Startup Battle finalist from this room has got social housing. Oh, I can see you getting excited.
Yeah.
Why are you getting excited?
Oh, because I think that's fantastic.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Why?
Because there's so many people out there,
Okay.
and why should they live in unsuitable homes?
Okay, all right.
There's other people out there that can help.
Awesome, so you like that idea straight away, right? So do you see how we actually just tuned into something which was purpose-driven? And I did it in a certain way. I'm going to show you what I did in a certain way as well, and why that's important. But let's say now you've got something that's put on the purpose side. Let's talk about talents. What do you know you're great at when it comes to being an accumulator? What are you great at that you already have done in your job and so on? Is it organization? Is it your ability to get things done on time? Is it
reliable?
Yeah. On time. So you're pretty good at making sure things actually happen on time. What was your job before you started looking for an opportunity?
Well, I'm still working as a full-time teacher.
Oh, you're a teacher. Do you enjoy being a teacher?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
August is lovely.
Okay. What was the original reason you chose to be a teacher?
Because I love educating children, and I think that wow moment when they get something and it clicks.
Okay.
And I like trying different ways of my children finding out for themselves.
All right. So you enjoy seeing the younger generation get lit up with the opportunities that are available out there. If you were able to work with a property company that was supporting social housing and making a difference, and you could actually at the same time share what was happening there with kids, so kids were actually able to also see the difference they could make in the world, would that excite you?
Yes.
It would, right? And if you use organization, so now we're talking passions, now we're talking purpose, now we're talking talents, which are organizational skills. We actually have that ability to also share organizationally, right? So we're talking about now families that actually might really like the idea of being in social housing because it's going to help them, but actually at the same time the kids are going to have ways that they can get supported as well, right? And was it Sarah who actually was the finalist from today? Yeah, was that right? So, okay, so I'm going to come over to Sarah. We've got a second microphone. Sarah, if you were to